Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. CTSPC podcast, episode 19.
Just CTS pop culture.
Nope. CTS pop culture podcast, episode 19. Next episode is episode 20.
That's a big
big
one.
Milestone.
We'll have not quite. Next episode will be the week before Loki.
Dang.
After we get Loki.
When is that coming out? What day of the week?
It's midweek. I think it's Tuesday
Mm,
or Wednesday,
not bad.
which is nice. I like that.
I don't mind that at all.
I wish they released stuff like not at 1 a.m. That would be
Yeah,
nice.
that's a
Like if
bummer.
it was like
11.
maybe just normal prime time. Like even if they released it, if they released it at 11, but not
which
1
would
a.m.
be 10 in California.
Or like Friday at 1 a.m. Not like Friday night, so Saturday morning technically, but whatever.
So I just want to give a quick shout out to Chelsea, who won the Champions League, Europe's biggest tournament.
That is not pop culture.
On Saturday.
We're talking about Bad Batch.
When did this
Star
happen?
Wars.
I mean, it was what,
Bad Batch,
2 days
Star
ago?
Wars.
Yeah, it feels
not relevant information.
Yeah.
I don't think we need
big
to.
shout out to my boys in blue. Anyways, moving on past winning the Champions League. Bad Batch was. I liked this episode. I thought it was. Dude, I need to talk to you about this. Theory. Omega is Boba Fett's step sister. Half sister.
Interesting take, because Boba Fett doesn't have a mom,
Yeah.
which makes it difficult to have a half sister.
Why?
Because half siblings are when you share one of two parents.
Yeah.
So if you only have one parent.
Yeah, but Boba Fett. I'm sorry. Oh, let me start over.
That's a tough one.
Okay. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Here's the thing. Omega. Yes, Omega is Boba Fett's half sister. Jango Fett reproduced again with a different woman and had Omega. She's a clone, but she's like an original, and she's 50% Jango.
So she's a clone of one of Jango's actual offspring?
No, Jango had another child. He had a child.
But he didn't have a child.
That's what I'm saying.
He
had one. He had one.
No, he didn't.
He could have. We don't know.
But then, so he had a child that is who?
Omega.
But Omega's a clone. So they're cloning Jango Fett's child.
No. Omega is the original. He had a child with another woman, and it was Omega.
Oh, but they were talking she was a clone.
Who said that?
The Kaminoans.
They said she was a clone?
Yeah. They said they had five modified clones.
Yeah, because they have the 5 in the Bad Batch. What do you mean?
Echo's not a modified clone.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, this is just a theory I saw. You didn't have to deconstruct it like
Sorry,
that. You nerd. You're a nerd. Thanks for playing along. You're so lame. Anyways, now that Henry's done party pooping on all my fantastic ideas about Bad Batch, we can actually talk about the episode. Remind me, do you want to give me a playthrough? I watch these episodes at usually 2 or 3 in the morning after I take a sleeping pill, and my memory just really gets shot.
Not great.
So if you talk about it, I'll start to remember, but I need you to talk about it first.
So Bad Batch goes to some planet to get supplies. They need money and information. So they go to some lady that's going to give them.
Yeah, and then
because they want information about Fennec, who they didn't know was Fennec. And the lizard lady is like, well, if you go rescue a child from these slave traders, I'll give you the information you need and some credits.
Not a very good impression. I was expecting like a impressions in this play by 3.
I'm not doing a voice.
Why?
I'm not doing a voice.
Well, she kind of had like almost like a New York accent. Like, if you go find this. Oh, that's actually pretty good. If you go find this target, I'll tell you all about this bounty hunter of yours.
See, so that's Gilbert Gottfried that you just did right there. You just did a Gilbert Gottfried impression.
That's the lizard woman.
Spam Gilbert Gottfried in the comments if you think it was a Gilbert Gottfried.
Our one viewer. It's just
our single
Gilbert
viewer.
Gottfried.
Okay, but they go to rescue this child. They get captured, break out, and go to this like another lizard person. Right? Didn't you think those people looked like lizards?
No, they're like cat people. If you remember in Clone Wars, this is where
Oh,
Anakin
yeah.
becomes a slave.
Yeah, they are
And-
like cat people.
Yeah.
But they go, the child had a name, and they were like, oh, like,
Omni or something?
are you Moochie?
Moochie.
Yeah. Are you Moochie? Or they were like, Moochie, let's go. They're like, oh, I'm not Moochie.
I don't know Moochie.
Yeah.
I'm Moochie.
And
then they point
Moochie is actually the rampaging Rancor that was escaped and is wreaking havoc on the slavers. So they rescue the Rancor, take it back to the lady. Then Bib Fortuna shows up.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jabba's right-hand man, who cross over to Mandalorian. We see at the end in the post-credit scene of the last episode when Boba Fett kills him. But this is well before that, and he takes the Rancor was apparently theirs, and so he takes the Rancor with him. So kind of a cool connection to the original trilogy.
This means that the Bad Batch have met a character or a being that has met Luke Skywalker. Isn't that insane?
That's the second one.
What?
Because Fennec.
Huh?
Fennec was there on the ship.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Good point.
and they've also interacted with, like, Obi-Wan.
True.
Because Luke's just barely born right then. So, it was a good try. It was a good attempt, but we're going to give that theory a 0 out of 10.
Nerd. Okay.
0 out of 10.
So,
And don't they interact with, like, Padme and Anakin?
they interact with Anakin.
So, Luke's
not
father.
Padme.
Yeah, so it was a cool connection, though. I liked it.
Thanks. I bet the viewers liked it, too.
I want us to get back to Crosshair. I want more Crosshair content from the Bad Batch.
We'll get it this next episode.
I think so, too. But it's been a couple episodes.
We'll see a Jedi episode after next.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of episodes. I think it's going to be like 20.
We're going to see Ahsoka and Captain Rex.
I think we'll see Rex. I don't know if we'll see Ahsoka.
We have to. We
Do you
have
think?
We have to find out what she's doing because we just see her in Rebels and she's just the first scene we see her, she's on some Rebel ship. And you're like, Ahsoka, how did you get so old?
That's true.
She's so old and wise. But we have to see her when she's younger. We have to know what she's been up to because after
Like
we see
right
her with
after
Rex,
Clone Wars.
after we see her with Rex, we don't see her again until Rebels when she's old. She's old.
Yeah, probably like 40.
That's
think
old.
in the timeline.
She was like probably 19 when we see her in season 8.
Oh, so it's probably not 40. Oh, no, it's probably pretty close, like 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's older. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I'd like to see Ahsoka. She's kind of the only Jedi you could show. They've already shown Kanan.
They could show Obi-Wan.
But with the Obi-Wan series coming out, do you think they really are
No,
going to spend
no.
time? Because that's when...
They won't. They could show Yoda or Mace.
But why... No way did they reveal Mace survived in Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Dude,
not
we're
a
gonna
chance.
we're gonna get one crazy thing. They're gonna give us one crazy thing this season.
I bet it's the like Omega's force sensitive or something, or like
No, they're not gonna give us another Jedi. They're not gonna give us another.
Not a Jedi. Force sensitive. You don't think?
I think if I had to bet, I think it's they get help from someone big, like someone big that we haven't seen yet.
I don't know if I like that. Like the extremely small universe thing where everything just has to be connected. Like every character knows every other character that we've seen. I kind of like when it stays spread out. Like not every character has to have met Luke, Obi-Wan, Yoda, like Ahsoka. You can kind of stay a little bit like, well, yeah, it's an entire universe. Like everyone shouldn't know each other. But
we'll see a Jedi. I promise.
I bet we'll see a Jedi. I bet if we do see a Jedi, it's Ahsoka.
Yeah, I mean that's the only one that really makes sense. We could see Yoda though, for sure. We could see Yoda. They go to like Dagobah for some reason.
Because that's where he is, right? He goes straight to Dagobah, at least as far as we know.
Yeah.
He's kind of old though.
I mean, this is right after Clone Wars.
Yeah, but in the lifespan of like when Yoda's lived like 1,000 years, like 15 years between when we see him in the original trilogy and now isn't very much.
Can you imagine if we see him and Omega's with him and he's like, strong with the Force you are, young one.
That'd be... I actually don't think she's going to be Force sensitive. I think she's going to be a combination of all the, like, Bad Batch. Like, have all their abilities.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't really see her having super strength.
But
it'd be weird looks for, like, her frame to be like... and it just breaks through a wall.
I wonder, though, if they could cop out and say, like, Wrecker has, like, heart or something like that, and that's what she got from Wrecker, not specifically the super strength.
Because that would be weird if they started delving into, like, genetic modifications in the universe, and all these things have certain genetic modifications that make them more powerful. I think that'd be kind of... It would start to get a little bit diluted.
Yeah, maybe. That's kind of what the clones are already, right?
What do you mean?
They're like genetically modified.
Superior soldiers.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I've liked the show so far.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think it's been good.
I like it. It's fun.
I don't get the feeling like with The Mandalorian when there'd be a short episode, I'd be like, gosh, dang it, I wish it was longer. With this, I don't really get that. Like, I'm good with like kind of...
Well, it's because they don't really leave you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I usually feel that way when they deliberately leave you on a cliffhanger, like that episode of The Mandalorian where Baby Yoda gets taken by the Death Troopers.
Uh-huh.
And it's like all we see is a fight scene with basically Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mando and Fennec.
I think they said that the script for that episode was like 6 pages, and they just told Robert Rodriguez to like fill like 25 minutes.
Wow.
So like he was just like,
Can you imagine being a writer for Star Wars?
Cool. It'd be so cool.
Imagine. I have a lot of those guys are a billion times smarter than me, though. You think our knowledge of Star Wars is probably like,
dude,
very like 0.5% of what some of those guys know.
If we're talking about like Dave Filoni, I think probably some of the people that worked on the sequels we could compete with in Star Wars knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. Some of those Disney guys.
Not that like I'm not one of the people that like hates the sequels, but it definitely didn't lean into lore as much as I think we could. Not that the writing would be as good, but
well, even Rebels was like, there's some lore-y stuff.
Yeah, there was some deep lore.
There's that, I might have mentioned it on the podcast before, but there's that scene where I think it was Hera was talking, and she goes, every legend has a little bit of truth in it. And like it was
like Dave Filoni saying, I am going to use legends as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
In the future. Yeah. Pretty cool. So Loki in like a week and a half.
Dude, sorry to interrupt. Have you seen Invincible?
I haven't.
Do you know, are you familiar with it?
Vaguely. Like I've seen clips on like TikTok.
You got to go watch it. It's really, really cool. It's
like superhero, right?
It's superhero, but it's very first of all, I'll just say it's really violent. if I can't compare it to any other superhero movies except for maybe like Dark Knight Rises starts to get there a little bit.
Or like Deadpool, probably.
Deadpool's a good example.
Not,
right?
I haven't seen that either, but I know it's violent.
Yeah, for sure. I know that I know that Invincible is rated R, so
Okay.
if anyone
Yeah.
can't watch rated R, you can't watch it. But what I will say is it's like really crazy seeing like a superhero universe start out and them being able to do just whatever they want.
It's like what DC wanted to be, like the dark kind of like, you know how DC like to me seems like they tried to get like overly dark.
Yeah.
Like the Dark Knight was successful and like Dark Knight Rises, but then they were just like, oh, Batman v Superman, like everything's in like low light and you can't see and they're all like gritty. Yeah.
You will.
Yeah, like that stuff. But that's cool. I've heard good things. I've heard people really like the series a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's like it's like a what's the right word for it? It's fun, but it's like unexpectedly violent. I don't know. It's basically like Dark Knight Rises, but a little bit more fun. And it's just fun seeing like a bunch of writers that obviously know they can do just whatever they want.
The animation's funny because it's like borderline bad.
Yeah,
like the flying is them just dragging like a little like clip art of the character. Like,
yeah, it's
through
like
the air.
kind of anime-ish, but it's not anime-ish enough for me to be like, oh, an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I do. When I see an anime, I'm like,
an anime.
An anime. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of animes. I've never been, except for like Pokemon. I could watch Pokemon, but that again, that's like very borderline.
Like not really an anime.
Yeah.
Like the art style's kind of anime, but it's not. It doesn't have. But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited for Loki. I'm excited for.
We got to start getting some movies.
Dude, we have to go see the new Conjuring movie. Have you seen the other Conjuring movies?
Mm-mm. I haven't, but
they're
getting. This one's getting good reviews.
Really?
Yeah, people seem to like it.
That's very rare
for a horror movie. Horror movies rarely get good reviews, especially like like kind of mainstream horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get some that are,
which is weird because like people have such different expectations of horror. Like it's the same reasons like a lot of comedy movies don't do well, because like people have very different expectations.
Yeah, because what's funny to one person can be stupid to another person.
Yeah,
like not funny at all. So
movies. Some people find them funny, or some people find something scary, and some people don't. But I think that overall, to get good reviews on a horror movie, you just have to make it overly, like ridiculously, what's the right word? Like, just gorish, kind of. Like it not gorish, but it's so unsettling that it's really hard for.
It's almost like the critics like psychological horror more than they like,
for sure,
just
and they
straight
like artsy
like jump
like,
scares. Yeah, where it's like some like 14th century painter, like weird stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, we'll have to. Movies are gonna start coming out. We're gonna have to.
I think movie theaters are basically all the way back.
Well,
open.
yeah. I mean, in Utah, they've been open for almost the entire pandemic.
But some movie theaters were closed. Like
yeah.
Regal. I know Regal has been closed. I don't know if they're back open yet, but they were.
No, Century 16's. Yeah. So all that stuff. What movies are coming up, right? We've got Black Widow. Has to be soon, right?
I don't know, man. They're trolling.
Black Widow's a weird one because it's. Yeah, I don't know.
They're trolling with Black Widow.
Is
they
it
have
July?
the movie made.
Is it July?
Okay, so do you want me to? I'll give you the list.
Okay.
We're getting Venom 2 this year.
When? Do you have chronological order?
It looks like it.
Okay.
So just hang tight. Hear me out. Okay. Everyone just hear me out. Venom 2 is coming out this year. Eternals is coming out. Wait, this is bugged.
Yeah,
this is bugged.
Eternals
this
is
literally
Christmas.
Bugged. Okay. Hold on.
Just go list of upcoming movies.
Movies coming out soon. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, this is a really good one. So, we got F9, Fast and Furious 9.
I heard bad things about that.
I've never gotten in. I've never been a big
I
fan.
watched like Hobbs and Shaw, and when they drove like a tank through a submarine and into space, I was like, yeah, not for me.
Okay, so this is a really good. Fast and Furious 9, June 25th, 2021. Venom, Let There Be Carnage, September 24th, 2021. Ooh, here's a cheeky one. Hotel Transylvania, Transformia, July 23rd.
This is kind of funny about that. Adam Sandler's not in it. He's not
He's
involved.
not playing Dracula?
No, he produced and was the voice of Dracula in the first 3. He's not involved at all in the 4th one.
He was like a really big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, he was the voice of the main character, and he's not involved at all. It's bizarre.
Weird.
I don't get it.
The Conjuring coming out July 4th. Luca, Disney Pixar movie.
That's pretty soon,
18th,
right? Yeah.
June 18th. Black Widow, I have July 9th, 2021.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, here's a good one for you. I don't know if you've seen this movie. Boss Baby, Family Business.
I prefer the Netflix series Boss Baby Back in Business.
Have you? My little brother watches that.
Really?
Terrible.
That's funny. It was some joke.
Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. What's his name? I hate that guy.
James Corden.
Oh,
Does James Corden do the voice? That's
of
funny.
the rabbit.
That's pretty funny.
Okay, so we've got Space Jam coming out July 16th.
I could not care less about that movie.
With LeBron?
I don't really
That's
care.
sad. I love LeBron.
His son can't even be played by his real son because of like college eligibility stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So he can't, like, his son's, somebody else is playing his son in the movie,
Trash.
which is weird.
Trash. The Flash. We're dipping into next year a little bit. Just a little bit.
Already?
We're just dipping our yes.
Hold
we're just dipping
on.
our toes in.
This is a weird
We're
list.
just dipping our toes in. Okay. It's not in order. It's not in chronological order. So bear with me.
That's rough.
The Flash is coming out November 4th, 2022.
That's a long time.
That is
more than a year.
So I'll choose 2021. Okay. I have to do 2022 for this one. Just for fun. Avatar 2, December 16th, 2022.
How crazy is that it's been like, what, 15 years since the first one came out?
It's going to rake
the
in, dude.
Do you think, because, like, can you name the main character from Avatar 1?
No. No shots.
So, like, how many people are going to be like, dude, Avatar 2, I've got to go see
I
that.
have heard they're making, like, multiple movies, though.
Yeah, so there's going to be 5.
Wow.
They're making 4 more, and they're filming them all at the same time, which is part of the reason it's taken so long.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll be interested. I like the first Avatar.
Movie called Spider-Man Genesis? You familiar with that?
That has to be something like...
Taking place 6 months after Ben's death, we follow 17-year-old Peter Parker as he tries to reconcile with his distant Aunt May around the time of Ben's birthday. Meanwhile, a bank robber by the name of Vulture interrupts Peter's reconciliation as Peter has to choose whether or not to be the spider or be the man.
That has to be some weird, like...
Spider-Man Genesis. Weird.
Is... What? I don't know. It must
Spider-Man
be some
Into the
animated
Spider-Verse is coming out October 7th,
I'm so excited for
2022.
that.
I didn't really care for the first one.
That's weird. That's like one of my favorite movies.
Most people did.
That's one of my favorite movies.
That is a hot take from me, I will say, because a lot of people enjoy that. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is a movie I'm really excited for. November 24th,
Video game horror movies are just not great.
They've been getting better, though.
That's
They've been
true.
getting better.
That's true.
So that's the whole idea. And plus it's being produced. It's like a Netflix exclusive.
Okay.
So it's not gonna be bad.
Yeah. What?
Don't get your underwear in a twist, but I have quite the one that I didn't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
Shrek 5, September 30th, 2022. Shrek 5.
That's a comeback. How long has it been since Shrek 4 came out?
Yep. Sing 2, December 22nd, 2021.
Those movies, I don't get how those movies keep getting made. Like Minions 4, I think, is coming out now.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
interesting.
So, okay, I'll keep going because this is actually kind of fun. Ooh, Troll Hunters, Rise of the Titans, July 21st, 2021. That's
Troll Hunters.
Troll Hunter. Now they're just trolling. I mean, they're just trolling now.
Those aren't real things. What list are
They're
you on?
trolling.
Hold on. Let me see this. Because this is such a bad list. Because I want some upcoming movies 2021. That's what I want. And we can kind of rank what we're looking forward to. Upcoming movies 2021, Bollywood.
Bollywood.
Okay. Oh gosh, these don't have names.
Let me see.
Hold on. No worries. I'm all good. Okay, May. Wrath of Man, Those Who Wish Me Dead. Nope, don't care. Quiet Place Part 2. Have you seen that yet?
No, we should go see that.
Did you like the first one?
It wasn't bad.
I didn't like it. People loved it. I
People
thought it
who
was
love
okay.
that love John Krasinski for no reason.
Yeah.
They're just
Okay.
babies.
The Conjuring, Luca, F9, Zola, Peter Rabbit 2, Summer of Soul.
Now you're just on the same website.
No.
Yep.
Because this is chronological. Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins.
Oh.
Interesting. Old, M. Night Shyamalan. You heard of that?
No.
Some island where people get old. Pretty self-explanatory name. It'll be interesting. I wonder if it'll be good.
Where they get old?
They not randomly, but if you go on this island, you get aged super quick.
Is it a real place?
No, it's not a real place. What is a dumb question? Suicide Squad, the new one.
Gonna be
The second one.
probably not good, but
James Gunn is directing it. Guardians of the Galaxy director. So
okay.
could be good.
Okay.
Paw Patrol the movie
Oh, I've already got
on
my tickets.
Friday, August 20th.
Yeah, I've already got my tickets.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's an exciting one.
Not
I like
bad.
that. Boss Baby Family Business.
Yep.
100%.
100%.
Dune. I'm so excited for that movie.
I haven't read the book, so I don't know.
I don't even know if you're gonna need to read the books. They're right there. You can borrow them. But it's gonna be good because Denis Villeneuve is one of the best directors in Hollywood right now, and Dune's the sci-fi franchise, right? George Lucas based. If you read Dune, you'll be like, oh my gosh, George Lucas just ripped this directly from Dune.
Really?
This sci-fi trope. Yeah, it's almost it's like reading Shakespeare, where you'll read Shakespeare and you're like, this seems so basic. This is a trope that I see in all these other movies or movie books and stuff. And it's well, yeah, because Shakespeare invented that. This is where they're pulling that trope from. It's like that.
Yeah.
Dune is like that. No Time to Die. That movie was supposed to come out 2 years ago. James Bond.
Yikes.
I don't see much else. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Not bad.
Encanto. That's another Disney movie.
Yeah, my list of fake movies was more interesting than this.
There's just not a lot of stuff coming out this year because everything got pushed. Everything got bumped.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home. That's December 17th. Downton Abbey 2. Yeah, so
not bad.
pretty good. I think
Not bad.
Dune is my most anticipated movie this year.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not familiar. I'll have to get familiar with it.
Yep.
But I don't know. It could be a fun year. It's kind of shaping up to be 2021, not so much. 2022, things start to get a little bit more.
Is going to be loaded.
A little bit more interesting,
right?
I
Because we
reckon.
get Multiverse of Madness, we get all that stuff. Spider-Man kind of counts as 2022 because it's right at the end.
So does The Mandalorian. And Boba.
Well, yeah. So that's not even all the. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. I'm excited for 2022.
All right. Should we wrap this
Let's
one
call
up?
this
CTS PC podcast, episode 19. Next week is episode 20, Star Wars trivia episode.
Yeah, we need to do that. We got to figure
episode
that one
20.
out.
It's going to be a big one. Stay tuned.